Hello, everybody. Uniquely Lady Charlotte, and I finally made it. I'm here in Tampa, Florida. I just got the plane not too long ago. Let me cut this light off. If I cut this light off, you can't see me. And I've gotten all ready for bed. Well, I'll leave it on for a moment while I'm talking to you guys. And the flight was nice. Need my glasses to cut the TV down. The flight was nice. Thank God for making it safely. A friend of mine picked me up, which was absolutely nice. A colleague, I'm gonna say a colleague, picked me up. Um, Once I got here to the airport, because she's here already. So that was super, super nice of her. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll get to meet her more in detail tomorrow in class, but I'm glad she did that for me. Other than that, I'm in the Quality Inn near Fairgrounds. That's all I know, Fairgrounds. And I think people live here. I think people live here. I don't know. I think people live here. I'm near a gas station. There aren't any restaurants that I can walk to. It's just a stretch of road. That's it. And it is super dark outside. Now let me tell you about my trip from the beginning. So, how this guy took me to the airport. Well, before he took me to the airport, he took me to my mama's house because I have asthma. For y'all that know me, you know I have asthma. And so sometimes I have flare-ups. Well, I just got over the flu maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I still have a little chest congestion. So every once in a while I'll cough and cough, get a little, phlegm up, and and I have to do that sometimes. And sometimes you have those coughing spells. You know those terrible coughing spells, the ones that make you pee on yourself. Sometimes I get them bad coughing spells, but they're far in between. The more time that goes by, the further in between. So I said, well, Mama, I'm scared to get on the plane because um, I may have a coughing attack or an asthma attack and start coughing. And then these people going to think I got the coronavirus. And then they could mess around and quarantine me for 14 days by accident. And then I'm going to lose this good job. So we were laughing about it. She's like, well, come on over here. Let me give you some of my juju. It was Robitussin. So I get over there. And my mama talking about, girl, I'm 2 sheets in the wind. You could tell she had a little toddy. I'm sure that was for the chest congestion. Okay. So she pours me a cup of Robitussin. Well, I think it was poured already. I didn't see her pour it. She might have done it, but I was doing something else. But I know it's a big cup. And she said, I know it's a big cup, but, it's going to help you. Something to that effect. So I'm like, dang, that's a big cup of Robitussin. So I go ahead and take it because I don't want to cough. And she's like, you can't drink water behind it because I guess we wanted to be thick in my throat. So I wouldn't cough. All right, so I took that, gave her a hug, so I loved her. Went on, got back in the car, and went on to the airport. All right, so now at the airport, which is Allegiant, I went through Allegiant Air. Nice ride, nice. The airport, the Concord Airport is really nice. So, I get to the airport. Y'all know I don't do well with airports. Something always happens. And, well, it's me. I'm the problem. I know that for sure. I'm the problem. Flight takeoff at 6:16. I get to the airport about 5:35, 5:45. I'm like, okay, I got time. I go in, I see my neighbor. My neighbor works at the airport. She's the clerk when I guess you got questions or whatever, but she works there. Excuse me. So I go over to her and I said, hey, neighbor. She said, hey. And before I got to her, I was over in a chair taking pictures, posting on Facebook, making sure I looked through my luggage, making sure I got everything I needed. But I wasn't even thinking, even if I didn't have everything I needed, it was too late now. I was just going to do without. So now all this time, people already boarded the flight. I didn't know that. I said, let me go over here and talk to my neighbor and ask her, can I board the plane? So I go over there. It's about 6 o'clock. I get over there. I said, can I board the plane? After we say, hey, neighbor. I said, can I board the plane? She say, plane where? I said, to Tampa, St. Pete. She's like, you might want to get on the plane now because everybody's been on the plane. I'm like, what? So I go running through them. They got the little ropes. You got to go through all the little ropes, and I got my little wheelie cart. And as I told y'all before, I do not know how to drive my carry-on luggage with them wheels. It's terrible. So I'm running through the little ropes, back and forth, 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 trying to get over there. So now I got to go through the scanner, of course. So when I'm getting there, I'm there. Had to put up the my carry on the belt. Had to take my laptop out, lay it down. Then she kept saying, "You got to take your earbuds out." And I said, "Okay, I don't have on earbuds." And she was like, "No, you got to." We laughed and talked about some other stuff, and then she kept saying, "You got to take your earbuds out." And I'm thinking, what is she talking about? So finally, she said, "You got to take your earbuds out." And I feel my neck. I have on my headphones around my neck for my cell phone. So I'm thinking to myself, that's what you got me messed up on. You keep saying take my earbuds out, but I don't have on earbuds. That was my headphone set around my neck. Anyway, so we get that done. And they checked me, and now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if they should be doing this. And y'all tell me if they do this. Because this is my first time going through it, coming out of Concord to on Allegiant. So she got on gloves, and I go do in the tunnel where you standing with your hands up and it whirl around. You turn around. All right, then she said, okay, now you can step forward. I step forward. She got a bunch of alcohol on her hands, like hand sanitizer. That's what it was, hand sanitizer, on her gloves, and she just rubbing the gloves. And I'm thinking, what is she getting ready to do with that? Give me an exam? Cause it looked like she finna do the OBGYN. She was getting it all down between her fingers, and she got gloves on. She said, okay, I want to make sure this dry first. And I guess my face telling it. She say, do you have anywhere in your body that you are particularly sore? I say, excuse me? She said, is there anywhere in your body that you are particularly sore or tender? And she's got these gloves up. And I'm thinking, what the hell is she getting ready to do to me? Or what she thinks she getting ready to do to me? The better question. What you think you getting ready to do to me? So I say, no. Then she take her hands and she start, let me see, round up right up under my breast, and she start rubbing and massaging and kneading and moving slow, going all the way around on down. I'm thinking, I think we in a relationship. I think we are having a relationship right now, because I know you pet somebody down. I've seen that, you pet them down. But no, she was really taking her time, feeling and pressing, and like she was a doctor. And I'm thinking, this is wrong on so many levels. It's just wrong. I feel violated, but I know this is for the safety of everyone. But I feel violated. Did she do everybody like this? Because, see, I missed it, so I didn't get to see. And I'm thinking, if you did everybody like this, it probably took you 2 hours to get people on this plane because the plane was packed. I don't know. I don't know. I just needed a cigarette after the whole thing was over. So now I'm trying to get my luggage. My luggage. That. I grab my cell phone. I stick it in my back pocket. Grab my headphones, put them back on my neck. I grab my luggage. Everything in my luggage falls out on the floor. Everything falls out on the floor. My laptop hit the concrete. Boom! That hard floor. And she's like, "Oh, let me get that for you." I just want to pass out. I just want to pass out because I'm thinking, my laptop busted up. It's all over. Where are my underwear? Lord, where are my drawers at? Did they roll out somewhere? But I remember I put everything in compartments. In them big lock, those Ziploc gallon bags, I compartmentalized everything. So I didn't see my underwear. I didn't see my Kotex. I didn't see, I'm like, okay, it's still hidden somewhere in here. It's tight somewhere. Picked up my things, and everybody talking about, oh no, oh Lord, oh no. But nobody came over to help me pick up none of that stuff. Mind you, the plane getting ready to take off. I said, the plane not going to leave me, is it? It's not going to leave. She said, oh no, we got to hurry. We could hurry if you help me pack this shit back in the bag. So anyway, got on the plane, got outside. God sent me an angel. He did. I was nervous. One, I was scared that if I cough or have a coughing spell, it's gonna be coitins. That's what the cartoons say, coitins. It's just gonna be coitins. I don't even want to go through that. Two, am I gonna hear my zone? Cause y'all know one time, just the plane getting on at the wrong zone time, and then now I got to squeeze past everybody, and oh. Third thing I was worried about, am I at the right gate? Oh boy. When I walked through the tunnel, it's a little teeny tiny tunnel, more like a hallway. When I walked through the hallway, I looked to the left, I looked to the right. I looked to the left again at that gate, and I looked to the right. I'm like, I don't even see a sign that says Tampa. I don't see anything that's going to help me know which plane to get on. Then this man came up. Tiny little man, about 5'2". Nice guy. Cuban. He was Cuban. And he just started talking to me. He said, "Are you going to Tampa?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "It's this way." So he stayed with me the whole time until we went up the stair. We went out that long. I mean, the line was long. They called the zones. And it was hard to understand what he was saying. But he was just talking to me. His voice was so calm, and he was telling me to listen for my zone, and he showed me his zone he was in. He was 3, I was 4, and he was telling me all about Cuba, and it was just nice. It was a nice conversation. I was like, thank you, Lord, for sending this man over here to me, because, honey, I was nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I was nervous, because I've had so many bad things happen at the airport. And then when we got on, he was with me all the way until it was time for us to separate at our seats. So he said he was in 17, so he sat in 17, and I was in 31, which was in the back of the plane. So I said, well, I'll see you. He said, I'll see you. You have a good day, okay? And I said, you too. And then he went and sat down, and then I went and sat in my seat. It was all right. Then I got to worrying about that seatbelt. That seatbelt on the plane can be rough sometimes. Meaning, sometimes it don't fit all the way around. Then you got to say, "Excuse me, stewardess, can I have that seatbelt extender?" I be damned. I ain't asking for no seatbelt extender. My ovary can shoot out like a marble across that room. The one ovary I got left. Across that room before I asked for a seatbelt extender. But I was able to put it on like nothing. And then I had room. I had slack. I'm like, no, this is alright. Seats were nice and wide. Wasn't digging in my side meat, as Melissa say, wasn't digging in my side meat. It was a nice flight. It really was. I sat beside 2 ladies. They were nice. They was real nice. And we didn't know when we could cut our phones on and when we couldn't. So we just opted not to mess with our phones. We just didn't mess with them. We didn't want to be the reason that something bad happened. You know. I got a couple pictures, of the clouds before it got dark, because I caught my flight at 6:16, where we left at 6:16. So I got some nice pictures in the air. And this time my plane did not have, what y'all call it, wing tape, duct tape, wing tape, airplane tape, masking tape. It didn't have none of that on the wing this time, and I was quite pleased with that, because that's the first thing I was looking for. I was very pleased that, my plane didn't need tape this time to help it do what it do, you know. Then I got made my phone call, and Miss Patrice picked me up, and we'll just talk more tomorrow. Me and Miss Patrice get to know each other. But she picked me up from the airport, and she was right there on time. Hadn't even checked in her own hotel, and she got here at 11 o'clock today. That was nice of her. Above and beyond is what she did. She went above and beyond. Um, and then she brought me to my hotel. And here I am. Here I am. In my room that supposed to have been a king size bed, but I got a double. But that's alright. That's what the room looks like. It's a nice room. It's a nice room. I had to do the bed bug check. Y'all know that I had to look on the seams of these mattresses and things, and the seams, and make sure I ain't see no black specks and all that. Then I had to go around the bed and tuck up the bed skirt up under the mattress a little more, because I don't want it touching the floor. I don't like that. I don't want my bed skirt touching the floor. And then, of course, I'm going to show you. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm going to show you. I don't play. When it comes to the staying in the hotel, I don't play. I know y'all going to be like, this girl is crazy. I'll show you right now. You can't see it. I don't play. I put tissue in the door. See that? I don't be playing around. I gotta make sure that's nice and, in there real good. Get that in there real good. Make sure that's locked and the door's locked. I don't be playing around. The traffickers not gonna get me. The traffickers is not gonna get me. I done been over here to this window. I done been over here trying to make sure all my window was intact. You can't press it out or nothing. Make sure we can't press nothing. Ain't nothing coming out. Cause I went to where was I staying at that time? I was staying. What? Where was I at? Was it Florida? Another part of Florida? No, I can't remember. Might have been Florida when I was driving the tractor trailer, and we were waiting on our trainers to come and pick us up. And so we had rooms, but my room, the window didn't lock. It didn't lock. The latch was broken. And I'm like, oh no, not playing that. So I had to get me. Had a little kitchenette, so I had to sleep with a fork under my pillow all night, just in case somebody tried to shimmy up that little palm tree and come in my room. But I told management that my lock was broke and the window just slides open back and forth. And they was like, it's been broken for a while. Somebody's gonna come and fix it. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I slept with that fork underneath the pillow because somebody was going to get forked up. That's what's going to happen. Somebody going to get forked up. So I didn't get much sleep that night. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you I was here. I'm here in Tampa, Yarborough, near Fairground, something like that. At the Quality Inn. That's near nothing. I'm near my training facility. I'm near that. I can walk to that. I'm not walking to that, but I can walk to that. And then I saw online that there's a casino 2 miles up the road or 2 miles around the corner. Something like that. They say it's in walking distance. I mean, that's what it said. Online, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I didn't know they had casinos in Florida. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I've been talking to y'all 17 minutes, so I'm here. I'm here. I'll be here until I'll be leaving Thursday, checking out Thursday at checkout time, heading over to the airport. Once I figure out how to get to the airport, I'll work it out. Don't even worry, I'll work it out. Wednesday I'll be here all day. Wednesday. I'm not doing anything Wednesday. I'm going to just be in this room watching cartoons all day. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe do some work from remotely from my desk. That's what I'll do. It's always something to do in transit. Always something to do in transit. Anyway, I didn't tell y'all the funny part on the plane. So on the plane, I was sitting in my seat, and me trying to walk to the very back of the plane, and then just walking and moving, and then I had to struggle and get my carry on up above my head, and then up in the compartment. I got these arthritic shoulders. Sometimes they get to aching and carrying on, so I'm trying to pick it up and maneuver myself to put this luggage. Number one, my carry on was heavy as hell, so I got to pick it up and hoist it up there and not make it look like it hurt. All right, so now I'm winded a little bit. Then I got to, the ladies got up. Then I got to hunch my back and waddle, get over there in my seat and sit down. Okay, so by this time, I done started coughing just a little bit. I coughed 2 times because my throat had gotten dry. That's what it was, and so I coughed 2 times. And the lady beside me, she said, "You all right?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I have asthma, and I'm trying to get over a little chest congestion." I said, "That's it. I have asthma." She said, "Oh, okay." I said, "I got hot." She said, "Oh, okay, let me cut this air on for you." So she cut the air on overhead, and she put it on me. She said, "You feel that?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it." She said, "Oh, okay." I made sure not to cough no more. I cleared my throat one time, but I made sure in that hour and 37 minutes not to cough, because it looked like sister was not playing with me. This lady, she was not playing. So I just had to ride and suppress any cough I had. And mama gave me a mask. I had a mask. No, did mama give me that mask? No, I got that mask from the emergency room the other night when I went. And Mama said, put that mask on. I said, Ma, I cannot ride on the plane with that mask. I cannot. That's going to be a surefire way to get me quarantined or kicked off or something. I just feel like something bad going to happen if I put that mask on. But other than that, it was a nice flight. Allegiant did good. I like Allegiant. They were good. All right. Well, I'm going to go. I got a busy day in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow after class. All right. Bye.